as you watch them pull into the Miami Orange Bowl, getting ready for the crushing of the cars. Outlaw 35, Barefoot, and the King Crunch as they travel from many states far and wide to perform in front of millions of people, coast to coast.
And there he is, Fred Schaefer in Barefoot, one of the best there is. The American flag flying off the back. Watch him line it up. He will set it back on 2 paws, and the bear will crush it.
As the crowd gets wild and he goes high up on top of the cars with the wheel stand. Fred Schaefer and the Barefoot, 15,000 pounds heavy duty.
I'll tell you right now, this is hot action. This is the biggest race there is. King Crunch, watch him tear him apart.
The man from Texas getting wild, but it's interesting to know what the men with the big trucks have to say about the building of the monster.
I knew when I started the show circuit, I had to have something a whole lot different than the average guy, you know, with an 84, 85 Chevrolet or Ford or Dodge or what have you. So we had this thing laying around waiting on street rod material is what it was, but it's still a street rod, it's just a little grown up.
Oldest street rod on the street.
It's the oldest monster truck on the street.
On that tailgate, and he's up. He almost flipped it over up in Lakeland a couple of weeks ago. He says he is so thankful that it came back down. You really don't believe it. Every time he goes like that, he thinks he's going to bend up that Ford tailgate.
We do got to keep in mind now that is one of the drawbacks of Outlaw 35 is the real short wheelbase. He said he wanted to be sure and tell everybody that, you know, that vehicle is 35 years old, 50 years old, something 51 years old.
Barefoot on top of the cars with the blown injected 454 Chevrolet. Chevrolet all the way through. Automatic transmission down into the 10-ton planetary axles. Heavy duty equipment, as you gotta have the heavy equipment for the heavy machines. The hydraulic steering, front and rear. This enables the trucks to turn around in short distances as they get ready to go into their performance.
There's a good example of it right there as each individual tire works to get in position as he lines it up. King Crunch, one of the best in America today, and he will set her on the back and put it straight down on the cars. Wouldn't you love to have something like this to get to work in the expressway traffic every single morning?
There's no problem in the parking lot, as you can tell for sure. Up and over the big heavy-duty Terra tires. 2,000 pounds, $2,000 on top of the car.
These monster trucks, without question, the rage of the National Motor Spectacular and four-wheel drive sports all over America today. And I'll tell you right now, the crowd loves it. Listen to them as they cheer on their favorite.
The sport of four-wheel drive pickup pulling, where man and machine, the unstoppable object, hooks on to the heavyweight sled, the immovable object, the pumpkin, the Dodge, 426 Hemi, Chrysler Power, looking down a long, long track, 200 foot to the other end to become a winner. As he comes off the line easy, but he's got to get into it, hammer down hard, as Chrysler Power getting into the track, trying hard to become a winner.
Pulling 20 tons of steel all the way out the gate. And what a pull by the pumpkin. But as in any sport, no matter how hard you try, things just do not work out right. If you don't pull the sled, it just might push you.
And like Daddy always said, to be a winner, you got to keep all 4 tires on the ground.
Hot rod truck mud racing, fast, dangerous, and dirty.
The Ford-powered Shag Nasty, looking all the way down the pit, working hard, hammer down in less than 3 seconds from start to finish, and look out, anything in its way.
There's the flame out of one of the most unusual in the business, Dave Cook, and the Silver Eagle, the world's only jet-powered mud racer. And when it goes cars in America today can really make it work all the way to Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium. And here he goes again, flying high above the mud and out the gate.
From a flame-throwing jet racer to a nitrous oxide-burning monster comes the truck Barefoot 2. The only thing that I know is bigger than my mother-in-law on both ends, as he stands 12 foot wide, just barely able to fit down into the mud pit, as he shows his versatility, not only by being able to crush the cars, but getting down and heavy as he turns the mud hard, using every bit of the 1,500 horsepower put out by the alcohol-burning engine. Second breath, catching low gear in the automatic transmission. Barefoot finds his way out, a pawing and a digging and a going. Barefoot, the monster truck. Battle Axe four-wheel drive pickup pulling as a sport of pulling.